Hi boy, with this Adamslink. As usual, support me, like this video, comment, share it on all social platform. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe. And click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. Without further ado, guys, let's jump right into today's discussion. And firstly, this guy is seeking for your advice. He said, please, I need your advice. I have been dating this girl for the past 5 weeks now. But tell me, is it proper as a boyfriend to be cooking and going to the market every time? She always complained that she don't know how to cook, but I always see her WhatsApp status with food she prepared. The worst thing is that even her female friends will come to my house, open fridge, take drinks, and I won't talk. And they will also order me to buy them bread, as if I am their younger brother. What should I do? So please tell this young man what he should do. I will advise him to continue to be in that relationship. And if the girl is providing, if the girl is the provider paying for your bills and everything, then you have automatically transferred your authority to her. But also, I think you are a weakling, or maybe the girl used Kayamata on you, something like that, or you are just a weakling. Then again, guys, check out this news about a ex banker who was recently arrested and sentenced to 18 years imprisonment for stealing 219 million naira. According to the news, they said a former manager with Sterling Bank, an account relationship officer of OHAA Microfinance Bank, has been sentenced to 18 years imprisonment for forgery and stealing to the tune of 219 million naira. His name is Mr. Oliver, was sentenced on Tuesday, November 2nd by Justice C.O. Aja of Enugu State High Court in Enugu after a 32 count charges were presented. So guys, okay, that's good for him though. But I want to ask this question. Would you rather steal 219 million naira, get sentenced to jail, and meanwhile you will still keep that 219 million naira? Will you like to steal? They say, okay, you have stolen 219 million naira. So they tell you, bring the 290 million naira or you go to jail. Which one will you pick? Will you rather go to jail for 18 years and still keep the 290 million naira? Which one will you pick? Or will you just give the 290 million naira and then be a free man? Please kindly leave a comment below. And now let's talk about Burna Boy. A promoter has accused Burna Boy of stealing. In fact, Burna Boy is currently, because the promoter has already reported the issue to the United States Justice, and Burna Boy is currently under investigation. Well, according to this man, he said he paid Burna Boy the sum of 50,000 US dollar to perform because of the deal went wrong, and Burna Boy never showed up, and now he is asking for his money back. In fact, he's calling out Burna Boy and Burna Boy Small. There's a US-based show promoter called out Burna Boy and his mother for trying to extort him. He said Burna Boy, Burna Boy and Bosse attempted to extort me for 10K. After the agreed amount was paid in full, she proceeded to ask for an additional 10K. When I realized what was happening, I decided to pull from the show completely. I asked for the 15K balance that was paid the night off, and they refused to return the money. After hours of negotiation in the hotel lobby, the entire team sucked out of the hotel through the back exit to avoid us. These are just the primary details of what occurred on the 31st of October in Austin, Texas. Because I didn't fall for the demands of extortion, I was robbed of over 50,000 and my name was left to be slandered in the city I love. We will allow the law to finish what they have started. I pride myself on being a stand-up guy, especially in the entertainment industry. My only demand at this point is a refund. You were paid for a service that you didn't complete. Be a stand-up guy and kindly return my money. After the balance was paid in full, he posted and confirmed his attendance. That's when Bosse told me that I had to pay another 10K before he comes downstairs. Well, guys. That is what happened. Well, we have not heard from Burna Boy, and we are very much sure that we will never hear from Burna Boy, because Burna Boy, I know if you are going to like book others artists to perform at your show or anywhere, you should know that there's a policy, non-refund policy. There's a certain amount of money that they won't refund, no matter how you drag them to court, because it's there, it's written on the clause, on the details, on the agreement. Well, let's see how everything will go though. Then guys, this one is coming from Erica. Erica is not really happy, Bbnaija Erica, about the way Nigerians are treating her, and thinks as if Nigerians are not supporting her well. According to someone, of course, you know this popular TikToker. His name is Kabi. Someone said that Kabi guy is the largest or is the biggest content creator in the world right now with 54 million followers. Erica said if he was Nigerian, they would try to pull him down because he didn't suffer enough and is not even working hard enough. Well, Erica, you're already thinking Khabib is not working hard enough. We are not thinking that. So I do not know there's any Nigeria here who usually try to discriminate a lot of Nigerian artists who are just getting it big. Of course, we know you guys. We agree there are some of you guys who we just want to pull anybody down. But stop that kind of behavior. It's bad. Look at a man who discovered that his wife was pregnant, 1 month pregnant, after their wedding. This lady said, 2 months ago, I attended this wedding of a family friend, and the groom was all tears of joy. Today, I heard they are no longer together. It is well. So this couple are my childhood friends, dated for 6 years before they got married. Barely 1 month into the marriage, the husband overheard his wife on phone call with a guy. Apparently, she was pregnant for him, and they agreed to push it on her husband, but the man called that he couldn't continue with the agreement anymore and wanted to claim the child because he couldn't afford his offspring claimed by another man. The husband had attempted suicide twice but got rescued and is under close watch now. All I can just say is it is well. Wow. You married another man and you were trying to push another person's charge to that man. Come on, women are wicked. I have never seen a man who is trying to push a baby that doesn't belong to a woman to another woman. It's impossible. God, people are wicked. And the man tried to commit suicide twice. Come on, man. See, man, I know it's really, really hard for you, but just forget it. Just forget it. There's nothing that is impossible. There's nothing that is impossible, guys. And check out this guy who complained about his girlfriend locking him out. It's a man calls for justice after allegedly being locked out of his own house by his fiancée of 9 years. They have been dating for 9 years.
She has locked me out again. See my things. She has done this 3 times to me. 4 times to me. Then, 3 times to me. Then twice she gave it to 2 people to give me my things. That's 5 times now. One of the 2 times was my neighbor. The other time she didn't even allow me enter to pick anything. But in 4 different apartments we stayed together. She has done this to me in 3 different apartments. Her name is Victoria Damilola Balogun. She's a civil servant with the Lagos State government, works under the Ministry of Youth and Social Development. I'm going public with this because enough is enough. Enough of this injustice being treated by all men. 5 for me is a number of grace. I've been graceful with this woman. For 9 years we've been courting. For 9 years. Since 2012, September 29, 2012. This is September, this is August, going to September 2020. The master bedroom where we used to stay. Also locked for me, so you can't see what is happening. You can see this. It's solar panel for the solar power system I got for the house. Bought by me. This is the master bedroom. She's not opening. She's not opening. I'm knocking. I'm calling out her name. Victoria. Victoria, I know you're in this house. Phone. These are the reading lamps. Solar reading lamps. It's just in case, for evidence, if she's inside, this will not be possible. Oh, no, sorry, if she was locked, if she was outside the house, this will be locked from outside. Hope you understand. You can see. So meaning she's inside the house. You can see the nets. Nets I did, paid for. I'm tired of this injustice. You say we should gender equality, but the women treat us fairly as men as well.
Well, guys, I have a different mixed reaction to this. Firstly, man, you are not a weakling. You have been dating somebody's daughter for 9 years, and this guy, this lady, has completely, on numerous occasions, according to you, done this to you, and you have tolerated her for 9 years now. Chama, you date person daughter for 9 years. Won't you get married? 9 years. And again, that house is rented, right? It's not your personal house. You rented the house, except that house is your personal house. That you can say, oh, that is the reason why you are doing this video. Since that house is not your personal house, and you have been able to tolerate this woman for 9 years, simply pack your stuff and go to another apartment, rent another house. You do whatever you want to do, since you have the heart to tolerate. Since you have the heart to tolerate. And again, women, to all those, if you have a guy or if you have a boyfriend, husband who is somehow calm, who is not aggressive, because not all men you can try this with. You can't try this with all men. Oh. Some go jaga you before you know her. But for those men who are quite reserved, who don't want to eat you, who don't want trouble, please respect them enough and make sure you treat them fairly. Because you already know you can't try this with all men. You can't try this with all men. But like I've said before, I have different mixed reaction to it. It's either the best thing for me, the best thing that I will do, if the house is a rented apartment, I will simply just leave. Take the house now. The next year you will pay rent now, Abi. Take the house because I've been able to tolerate for 9 years, Abi. But if we just started dating, you are locking me out of my rented apartment. Man, see, hell go follow. Hell go fall. But can you leave a comment below, guys, and tell me exactly how you feel about that? Then this next one is a wife versus a mother-in-law. So, well, she's complaining that her mother-in-law sent her a message over because of the outfit she wore. So, listen to her, guys.
First of all, is there anything wrong if a married woman is putting on this dress? Is there anything wrong? Number 2 is that, should I let my husband know about it? And number 3 is that, should I reply the message? This is the message my mother-in-law sent to me. This is the message she sent to me today. If people saw the video I made yesterday with my husband while we are dancing, So let me read the message to you people. So I need the opinion. Should I tell my husband about it? Should I reply? And is there anything wrong if a married woman is putting on this dress? Is my breast showing? Is my body showing? When I dey tell una say, more na dey dress to confuse your enemy, una think say I dey lie. Dress, look good to confuse them. Look good to let them know that you refuse to look like your problem. Make una hear. Shame unto you. As I read the way she take right now. Shame on you. See the kind of clothes you are wearing and exposing yourself in the public, and your husband is happy about it because you have used sham to hold him hostage. This is it, that I've used sham to hold him. I love is that some women, they don't even know their son enough. This my husband, that he's even bold enough to dance outside, was a man that he does not smile, he do not laugh. People were telling me that I went to marry an old man. He's just 30. But because of his look, because of the circumstances, the way he grew up, he does not laugh, he does not smile. My husband cannot even snap picture. I can't snap him. I know the way I have suffered and built him to be the man he is today. I know the way I have adjusted my man to be the way he is. People are seeing him, that he's able to put smile on people's face. He does not laugh. He don't know how to communicate to people. He don't know how to express himself. He's just like a sadist. I was the one that changed him to be the way he is. I was the one that make him to look the way he's looking, that make him that he's able to laugh, he's able to make videos with me. I know what I used to pass through, what I used to face in order to make him make one video. I know the promises I used to do. Because they say every woman has a way to make his husband do what she wants. Because we decide to be happy, because they are not waiting to hear calls in the village, we are fighting today, tomorrow. Because as small as we are, we're able to manage our family, we're able to manage ourselves. We are not calling anybody for any family counseling. Because we decide to be happy, to make ourselves happy, it has caused a big problem. It has not turned to that I'm using sham to hold my husband. Please, I need your opinion.
You're gonna get from us is that go and discuss with your husband and leave social media alone. By the time people they talk now, they will say, "Oh, stop scrutinizing, stop cussing out, stop doing this." Why do people just rely on social media just to get things off people? You already know the public opinion. Now you are still asking us. Asking who? You say if you should let your husband know. You're already allowing public to know. Is it right for you to even tell anybody before even telling your husband? You went to social media, you told millions or thousands, or even so, okay, let me reduce it a little bit, hundreds of people out there who don't even care about you, your problem, and yet you are asking us if you should tell your husband. Please, I think, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a woman who doesn't take this social media as their life, honestly, it's a plus one to you. It's a really, really big deal. You know, you will solve 30% of your marriage problem or your relationship problem if your girlfriend or your boyfriend is not so attached to this social media of his stuff, like carrying all his problem, all his wahala to that place. You have definitely solved 30% of your problem. Of course, this woman talked well at the end here when she said that she turned her husband from that sadist to a lively person. Good and fine. But the only thing you are doing wrong now is telling us your problem. We do not want to hear it. How are we going to include any 1 naira to your pocket? Come on, man. People should learn. Still on this marriage, someone said, you don't need special prayer to know who is right for you. If since you met your partner, you've been experiencing financial crisis, my dear Rono, accompany demons know the respect status, it will rubbish you. So I think quarterly or yearly we should be asking ourselves, if we are in a relationship with anybody, that okay, how have I progressed since dating this girl? Have I added any value to myself? Have I grown up? Is there any form of anything that have come my way? Is there anything have I been fulfilled? Have I been happy? Mind this, guys. Just note this. It's not necessarily all about money. Sometimes, most of the time, you'll be fulfilled. You will have that inner joy. being with a girl, still being on the same level you are, that calmness, that relaxation also count. Oh, not just all about money. Oh. That realization, that peace of mind also counts. So it's not necessarily all about money, 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 money. Because there are some women that will come into your life. They will make you feel as if the 1 naira you have is so enough for both for you and your family. No issue at all. Why there are some women, you will hustle, 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 and hustle and hustle. You'll be making the money, but you'll be hustling so much that you think that you don't have money. That is also a cause. Why some car you will just go down. That's also a cause. Why some you have the money but quarrel every time in your house. You will never enjoy that money. That's also a cause. So balance it very, very well. Then this woman is advising women out there. She said, listen, my sister. Yes, you. If person tell you make your shot, no mind them all. You will end up shooting yourself in the foot. Men don't like bold women. They will think you are desperate. So don't say I never did nothing for you. That is my little penny I have to give you. So she is saying that ladies shouldn't ask a guy out first. See, everybody with his or her story. Some other ladies will tell you that I was the first person to approach my husband and we ended up marrying. Some will tell you, oh, I approached this guy and the guy used me anyhow. So everybody with his or her story. If you decide to follow, say, there's no straight road to say, okay, this is what they practice before you can achieve that perfect relationship. I do not personally think there's such thing. As with the get your experience, you learn from it and you move. That's just it. And to end this video, guys, they say police arrested a native doctor who buried 3-month-old baby. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine? Well, according to a Facebook post, this guy said, happened today. A Delta State native stroke witch doctor who live in Idioha was caught burying a 3-month-old child alive. And when confronted and beaten to confess, it disappeared. On getting to his house, shrine, hundreds of pictures were discovered, nailed, tied, and chained to different places. Padlock were in chain, everywhere tied to people's picture. The dead 3-month-old baby was dug up. The hungry youth tried all they could to burn down his building in order to set victim in chain free. But the building couldn't catch fire, so they broke it down instead. So many items and unimaginable things were found there. And most of those whose pictures were found there are all dead in real life. The good news is that most of these pictures, most of those blind and with stroke whose pictures were found there have gained their freedom as we speak. The blind can see and those with stroke are perfectly fine. That's a native doctor. He was beaten, and according to what they said he vanished. Well, man, I think it will add value and it will add sense to you if you are aware that there's what we call the voodoo magic. You should really know. That is why you should stay prayerful. Where there's good, there's also evil. And as long as there's God, there's also evil. So just know that. And don't forget also, there are people walking around. Even this native doctor is just one man on his own. No? But what about the people who brought those people's picture to him to tie? They are still around you guys. As soon as they catch this native doctor, those wicked ones will also take your picture to the next native doctor. But God will continue to protect us, guide us, safeguard us. Eh? Can I hear you say amen, guys? And meanwhile, thank you very much for watching the boy again, Adamslink. I hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned. No, it's not stay tuned. This is the last video for today. So have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.